Hello everybody, it's Moon here, and welcome back to WolfQuest and the Crystal Pack, where we are, I believe, in the Young Hunter's quest with the Crystal Pack. And let's see, we are out and about. I think we were marking territory. But I think, how's our health? Ruby's still a little bit low, but I think seems like we're doing pretty well. I think we need to head over, maybe do a hunt. Yeah, I think that's what we were about to do when I ended the episode. I think I smell the elk herd. I don't know if you can hear that, but my cat is playing with a mouse with a bell in it. And I think we need to do, oh, there's a den. We need to do a hunt. Get our young hunters continued training. We do also, that's right, we do also need to reclaim this territory, but I think we do have a carcass up in the north, but I think I do want to do another hunt, just to get our young hunters' experience up. I don't think we really want to deal with a bison herd, that's a lot. I think we'll go for the elk. Well, the elk scent, there's the herd. The elk scent has taken us into these hexes. I might actually go ahead and claim these. I might go ahead and at least claim this hex while we're here. Hitting a little bit of lag there. I don't know if that's going to pick up in the recording. But since we are in the hex, I might as well get it claimed back. That'll also keep us from running into elk-tongued wolves while we're hunting. I do hear them howling close by, but I think they're in this hex, so hopefully that won't be an issue. So we'll go ahead and get this claimed, and then we'll cycle back around to that elk herd. And then after that, maybe we can try and get into to these hexes as well. Alright, we've got this hex claimed. Let's go ahead and see if we can get these elk on the move. There they go. I might actually also claim this den while we're here. Even though we're not gonna use it, just it's good to know where it is. Where did they run off to? This way. Thinking we'll probably just go for a calf just to top off our food, unless Jasper has another idea. I think this is a full cow elk, but if it's really low, she is like half. It's a little bit debatable, but I think we can do this. She is doing more damage to us than we are to her, but if we kind of take turns, should be able to get her down without losing anybody. Somebody just fell, but we've already got her pretty low. Watch Snowdrop's health. Get a good neck bite in? Nope, that's not a neck bite. Come on. There we go. Okay, we've got her down. And there we go. And everybody's health is not too bad. about half, but we do have some good food now. We are in one of the hexes we needed to claim. Hopefully that doesn't send any wolves coming for us. But I think we'll eat and then we'll reclaim this hex. I think the scent post is up that way, so we'll head in that direction once everybody's eaten. They are determined to keep this hex. And I don't really have a lot of health. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and reclaim that one. And then maybe we'll poke by, see how many wolves there are. It's not really gonna be worth fighting, but man, Elk Tongue does not want to let this territory go. They are determined to keep that hex, but I'm also quite determined. But Snowdrop is not one to risk her life for territory, so we'll see. I think we're just gonna have to strengthen the territory we have, and then maybe even claim some other hexes like around here to maybe try and because we do want to expand down south anyways, so maybe if we expand down here a bit, they won't take as much there. I don't know, we don't have a lot of energy and we'll need some sleep soon, so I don't want to go too crazy. But I'm thinking right now we'll maybe claim this area here. So we'll reinforce these two and claim these 3 hexes maybe. And then we'll see from there what happens with this hex invasion, because we can't fight in a hex invasion right now, we don't have the health. But we do have the food at least, that maybe after a sleep we can go reclaim the hexes they've stolen without having to hunt, so... because we do have 2 carcasses down. Alright, so I've got this area marked out, and it actually looks like the hex invasion is this hex over here, probably getting claimed by McBride, and not this one from Elk Tongue. So that's actually pretty good, because this I think is a little bit more, it's less of a loss compared to this area, since we're wanting to expand down here anyways. I do think I'd still want to expand this way as well, for the sake of having a good buffer, but it's not as big of a deal since we already have, I think we already have a 3 hex buffer, well, maybe not quite, from the den. I believe this is the den we used, right here. It's either here, or maybe it is a little bit over here, maybe, but regardless, this is a hex that we definitely needed to keep. So I think I'm not as worried about losing territory over there. We can still reclaim it too. So we've gotten marked over here, so I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep. Alright. Alright, it seems like the hex invasion is still active. They've taken these 2 hexes and they're working on this one. I think we'll grab some food at our carcass first, and then I think we'll head over there. Now that we're a little bit healed. We're still not full health, but we can at least go see what's going on. Try and stop them from taking too much territory. Hopefully we don't have any competitors on our carcass over here. I don't really think I want to do another hunt, so... even though the elk are quite loud. But hopefully this will be an easy meal, and then we can go check out what's going on over by McBride Lake territory. And if we chase them off, that might actually be a good time to expand. we'll have to see. Looks like there is a cougar on our carcass, but if we're careful, hopefully we can still chase this off without losing health. We just have to be careful of the pups don't get too gutsy. I don't think a cougar is quite as much of a threat as a bear, but I still want to watch their health. Seems like they're getting it chased off pretty good. And there we go. Alright. Flint's got a big old meat chunk. Let's get everybody filled up and then we can check out the Hex invasion. Alrighty, we are in McBride territory. By the time we got over here, the Hex invasion was already over, but we are going to try and still claim our hexes here. We do have to be a bit sneaky though, because they might still be in the area, since they did just finish off that Hex invasion. But it seems like they've moved over here, so hopefully we can claim these 3 hexes back. But I don't think we're going to get the opportunity to expand beyond that, since we didn't get to chase them off. Unless they attack us, and we might still try and chase them off. But I think we're going to try and avoid a confrontation if we can. Snowdrop is a very cautious wolf. She's not going to want to howl and prompt a fight intentionally. Oh, except I think here they are. Okay, there are quite a few of them, but there's also quite a few pups. We'll see if we can chase them off, but if the pups get too hurt, or if we get too hurt, then we will have to run. I think I'm gonna mainly go for the adults. Especially ones like this that are already a little scared. A lot of these wolves look very similar. I can't tell if they have the same coat or they just all have very similar brown coats. Ouch. Snowdrop's health is getting a bit low. I want to be careful of that. Also, the pups are getting a little bit low, but I think we're still okay for now, and some of them are running. Watching. I think we've almost got him. I think this guy's the least scared, so I think we want to try and focus him a little bit here. Come on. Seems like they're running, they're just not quite running away yet. Dang, is everybody dogpiling this? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're quite low on health, but we did manage to chase them off, so that's good. I think that means we can claim quite a bit of territory from them then. Since we did just chase them off. So I think let's go ahead and let's try and get this this curve claimed. I don't like being so low on health and not sleeping, but I do want to take advantage of this while we can. Also, how did that boost? That boosted... Okay, that boosted our XP pretty good. Quartz is very much ahead of the other two. Alright, let's go ahead and get claiming. Oh, I was just looking at the known wolves and one of the Beckler pack. We've lost one of the Beckler pack, or the bison hunters, if you remember from the first episode. Interesting, I wonder what happened to him. And also we did meet Mr. McBride in that fight. So that's good to know. Other than that, doesn't seem like anything too interesting has happened, but yeah, we have lost a Beckler pack, and obviously we also know that Marshmallow dispersed at some point, I think in the last episode. There's also a dispersal out there howling somewhere. We ran past him a little bit ago. But we've just about claimed all of our territory back, and then I'm gonna start heading over here to claim these hexes while the McBride pack is on the run. I believe since we chased them off, they won't attack us again if we go into their territory, but I could be wrong on that. And if they come back, we will definitely have to run immediately. Snowdrop is not in the best health for another confrontation. She would probably die immediately. So, she could probably take a few bites, but yeah, no. She would not win a fight, so we'll definitely be turning around immediately if the McBride pack tries to come back. But we did have them on the run, so hopefully they will leave us alone. I might still try and be sneaky anyways, though. These hexes are pretty high. I might do some howling anyways, and just hope that they don't come. Uh-oh, stranger wolf attack. That's gonna be something we're gonna run away from. It's probably McBride. I think we're gonna run away from that. Because we do not have the health to fight that. I think you can flee a stranger. Okay, yeah. You can flee a stranger wolf attack by running. Okay, so it seems like McBride didn't quite want to give up the rest of this territory, but I think that's okay. It'll give us some time to sleep, get some rest, and then maybe another day we can claim the rest of the hexes that we wanted to. But let's go ahead and get some sleep. We did get some good progress. We at least got back the hexes that we lost, so I won't complain about not getting all of the hexes that we were looking for. Alright, I think we'll need to head to our carcass. We don't have a lot, we're a bit far, but we don't have a lot of health, so I don't know if I really want to do another hunt. I think we'll need to take some time to heal before we get too aggressive with things. There is an elk herd very close by, but I think I will just go for our carcass. I don't know if it'll feed all of us. It was not super high, but we can always grab some hares along the way. Oh, I hear the elk. Oh, guys, don't fight the dispersal. I'm gonna eat this really quickly and then we're gonna run away from these dispersals because I don't really want to fight those. You guys, we want to heal, not to take more damage. I was gonna let somebody else eat the hare, but I want to get out of there. Come on, leave the dispersals be. Oh, that's a cougar. Let's not mess with that either. You guys, let's not mess with random dispersals with their annoying howls. They do sound a little bit like I think a couple of our roar pack wolves. But no, let's go get some food somewhere a little safer. We're not really in the right health for fighting random dispersals. There are some mule deer here. Maybe snagging a fawn wouldn't be a bad idea. That wouldn't take nearly as much health as an elk hunt, but that might give us a little bit of extra food and not have to go all the way over to our carcass. Watch out for the mother, you guys. I'll let the pups eat first, because I don't know if that'll feed all of us. They are my priority. Alright, that's it for that carcass, so I guess we'll still go ahead and go to our carcass, but we've at least got the pups mostly fed. So at least there probably won't be a lot left on the carcass, so at least once we get there, we don't have to worry as much about having food for everybody. We did get a little bonus there. I will go for a hare still. I'll let somebody else eat it though. Alright, nice. It looks like there's nothing on our carcass, so we should be able to eat peacefully. And there should be enough for all of us, since we did have that fawn. So there should be plenty enough for us all. Yep. Might be the last we eat from that carcass, though. And I might head up and mark some territory. I think we'll leave that for tomorrow, but I might mark up here and then we'll sleep. Maybe if we do a howl, I'll boost it a little bit. Does seem like that helped a little bit. Which I think does mean that Jasper definitely has territorial might. Because Snowdrop does not. Alright, we've all eaten. And Quartz is already at 93% XP. He's flying ahead of his siblings a bit there. Seems like he's a smart boy. But I think we'll go ahead, we'll get some marking done, and then we'll get some sleep. Oh, just in time, there's a cougar. We'll let the cougar have the rest of it. We've eaten all we need. We can do some hunting in the morning once we've healed up a bit more. What are you doing, Quartz? Trying to establish dominance over your siblings over there? Well, we have the hexes I was looking to mark all marked, and we're fed. So I think we'll go ahead and get some more sleep. And then we'll probably do a hunt in the morning. Oh. Well, it is winter time. Means we're probably we're getting pretty close to getting to our next litter, but also seems like the elk are going to be moving a bit. We do need to mark up here, which is not great for elk because I believe it said that they're migrating to the valleys, but I suppose we could do that first and then we'll go and hunt, because our territory is quite low up here. So I think we'll mark real quick and then we'll get some hunting in after that. We can also grab some hares along the way. Get everybody a little bit more fed. And I guess we could also go for mule deer if we find them as well. Just marking and taking some screenshots. Where is this coming from? Okay, it looks like it's the extra hexes that we, it's probably this one of the extra hexes that we claimed. I think we're gonna focus on the territory we have first. I also don't want us to be low on health again. We need to hunt still. Sorry if you can't really hear me over all the howling, but I think we're not going to worry about the hex invasion, because it's probably one of these extra hexes. And, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to mark over here, but we need to conserve our health for hunting, so I don't think we're going to deal with that. We're just trying to expand right now anyways, so those aren't essential hexes. That's kind of part of the point of expanding, is that it allows us to ignore hex invasions if we'd rather not deal with them yet, or if we're not in a place to deal with them. That gives us extra time. Alright, we've got the hexes I wanted marked, and it does look like it's this hex here that's getting invaded, so I think we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do a hunt. If we have... This is probably a bison herd. I don't think I want bison. I think we're gonna do a hunt, then we might go check out the hex invasion if we have a good health still after the hunt, but if not, I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'm gonna see what we can find that's not bison, hopefully. And we'll get us some food. There we go, some mule deer. Maybe a mule deer doe wouldn't be too bad of a target. Jasper's gonna go for the fawn, but that's not gonna feed all of us. This one's a little low, so let's maybe go for this one. Jasper's still going for the fawn, but that's okay. We've almost got this doe down. Oh. Well, dang! Jasper got the fawn down, too! You know what? And it just marked both of them, too. That's actually awesome. And Jasper didn't take, like, any damage. That's impressive. Wow. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Where I did not bite that fawn a single time. That's pretty good. This might feed us for a little bit. Flint? Why is Flint all the way over there? Oh, Flint got a hare! Wow, we are, prolific on hunting today. Good job, you guys. Good job. We don't have very good stamina. Ruby and Quartz are a little lower on health. But I might still go check out that Hex invasion just in case, just because we do have a decent amount of food. So I think, let's go ahead, we're all fed, right? Yeah, well, Ruby's at 99, but, You're gonna eat something real quick, get that topped off. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and, oh, there's another hare. We don't really need it though at this point. Let's go ahead and check out, that hare was asking to be caught. Let's go ahead and check out this Hex invasion. It's a bit far away and we're a little low on stamina, so not the greatest, but might as well check it out since we've gotten a pretty good hunt down there. Wow, the hares are tempting right now. I do also want to make sure that the elk tongue doesn't expand their Hex invasion too far, so it'll be good to get down there and stop it before they claim too much, but we'll still need to be careful. We're not full on health. Alright, here's our invaders. Doesn't look like there's too many of them. But if things get dicey here, I will be backing out immediately. I do want to see who these wolves are. Elk tongue. We do have one pack leader. I'm gonna call him Mr. Elk. Looks like we have not met our female leader yet. But we're gonna watch the pup's health, we're gonna watch our health. We're gonna try and be careful about this. We don't have a lot of stamina. It's kind of fitting, we'll be fighting elk tongue right next to an elk herd here. Stamina, our pups are getting low. I think we've almost got them, but somebody's really low. I think we're gonna back out. Come on, you guys. Somebody is, yeah, 2 of our pups are really low. I think we're gonna back out of that. Are we going the right way? Yeah. Yeah, Quartz was like 1 bite away. Let's not deal with that. Let's head back towards our carcasses. That was at least non-essential territory there. So I'm not too worried about elk tongue stealing it. But I did want to give it a try just in case. I think we could have done it if we had been at full health, but we did do a hunt beforehand, which I think was more important anyways. And so that made it so that our pups couldn't really fight for very long. But if we hadn't done a hunt beforehand, I think we could have chased them off, because there was only 4 of them, so it didn't seem too bad, but unfortunately we needed food, so not much else we could have done there, but it's okay. That's why we get a big buffer going. I just hope I'm gonna maybe reinforce this hex just to try and prevent them maybe from taking it. I don't know if that'll really help, but hopefully they don't take much more than they need. I won't run all the way to our carcasses just because I don't want to waste the food. I might even just sleep right here because if, maybe if we sleep here, maybe that'll keep them from claiming this hex. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep and heal. And then maybe we can get our territory back depending on how active they are, but let's go ahead and get some sleep. Alright. Okay, they did take one extra hex that I didn't want them to, but there are some hexes empty here. I think I'm gonna go run and claim those before somebody else does. I think I'm gonna do that right now. Because that is a very big opportunity. Also, we are very close to finishing Young Hunters here. Quartz is all the way to 100%, and the other two are not too far behind, so that's pretty good. But I think we will get that territory marked. I think we'll just run straight through Elk Tongue territory. I'll try and maybe mark it along the way, but I don't know if I'm going to be super focused on claiming this hex, especially if that scent post is all the way down into the bottom there. I don't really want to run all the way over there, but along the way to those hexes we might as well mark. Okay, it does seem like Prospect Peak beat us to this one, but we'll see if maybe we can slip it out from under them. If not, we'll just go on right through to the next hex. I don't really want to fight them. Okay. Now, hopefully Prospect Peak won't come running. Hopefully that'll send them away since we've just claimed it. There's an antler there. We've got 2 more hexes to grab. Hopefully we get there before the other packs. Hear Prospect Peak quite close, but hopefully they're not coming for us. Let's go claim these other hexes. This is too good of an opportunity to pass up. Alright, we've got these hexes claimed up. That is nice. Let's go ahead and grab this hair, and then I think we'll head to our carcass. I think one of them has been eaten, so hopefully there's still some food for us. Prospect Peak is still over there, but hopefully they've backed off. They do not have a lot of territory, I will say. It seems like McBride is expanding quite a bit. It still seems like the packs are in quite a war for who's gonna have what territory right now. Which makes sense, since I think everybody's pups are old enough to leave the den by now. Everybody's about in the same place we are. I think living a bit more nomadically, it's a big opportunity for changing up your territory. But I think Snowdrop is pretty happy with where we are in terms of our main area. I think now we're just focused on expanding. But right now in our immediate future, we just need to go get some food. So we will be heading to do that. Hopefully there's not a predator on the carcass. If there is, I think we can handle it. We just gotta make sure, at least Quartz and Ruby, we make sure to keep them out of the way. Oh, there's wolves. I think we're just gonna run off, because... Oops, I turned names off. Because I don't think they'll claim our territory if we run, and we don't really have the health to be fighting wolves. So I think we'll just keep running. It's not a hex invasion, so we don't really need to face them. I will still maybe do a howl just to make sure the territory is a little boosted over here. Seems like that was elk tongue over there. Interesting. Now, hang on! I just was looking at the, our known wolves. And I was looking at this. First of all, we lost another Beckler pack wolf. But I was also like, where did the S'mores twins go? Marshmallow's still the only one that's dispersed. So not only has Hershey become the new pack leader of Prospect Peak, but Graham has also joined with him. I didn't know that that could happen. I mean, I knew that, obviously I knew that dispersals could become a pack leader, but I didn't know that their siblings could join the pack with them. Now that is very interesting. Huh, I don't know how to feel about that. I guess at least one of the S'mores twins and his brother are now kind of our enemy. That's very— oh, let's not run into the elk herd. That's very interesting. I didn't know that Prospect Peak lost a leader in the first place. We'll have to see what happens with that. Prospect Peak is still pretty small, so I guess that maybe makes sense if they lost a leader. Maybe that's why they were maybe a little bit weakened, and now they have a new leader. That's very, very interesting. Alright, there's not a lot left on this carcass. I think I'll prioritize getting the pups fed. I'll have Snowdrop will eat a little bit, but I think I'll leave the rest for the pups, because she doesn't really need to heal as much as they do. They're also quite hungry, so I'll leave that. Oh. Did Jasper eat it all? Or maybe Quartz did. We do not have— that's not very good. We don't have enough food for everybody, and we need health. We don't have a lot of stamina. I might see if we can get a fawn. I do smell mule deer. We just need to be very careful that Quartz and Ruby do not participate, because they do not have a lot of health. Looks like it's just one. Is it a doe? As long as me and Jasper handle it, I'm not too worried about a doe. We just need to catch up to it, which we don't have a lot of stamina, so that might be difficult, but we can still try. We do need— we don't really have the, since our pups don't have a lot of health, we don't really have the numbers for an elk hunt. We could do one, but it would take a lot of health. So I think a mule deer is going to be our best bet. I think this is just going to have to be a long game. Wolves are endurance hunters, so we'll just have to make use of that. Jasper's almost caught up to her. Okay, he's got a bite on her. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wolf Quartz. because I don't want him joining in on this, and probably Ruby as well. Flint, I think, is okay. Flint is not great health either, but he's better than the others, and I do think I want some more help besides just Jasper. Oh, Flint, that is interesting. Flint was floating a little bit there. I might bug report this, actually. What's the button for a bug report? I'm gonna bug report this really quickly. Alright. Bug report has been sent. And we've got our food. And we did not take, like, any health, really, from that, so that's good. And this should hopefully get everybody fed, but I'm still gonna let the pups eat before I eat any of it, because Snowdrop has a good amount of health. So we'll let the pups get fed up first. And then we'll probably get some sleep, and then we'll have to mark up here. There is a cougar on its way, but we don't have a lot left on this carcass, so hopefully it'll be finished off by the time it gets here, and we won't have to worry about it. Okay, I think I can go ahead and finish this off. And then we'll definitely need some sleep. But everybody got fed, so I think that's pretty good. Let's get away from the cougar. And let's get some sleep. Let's maybe head up to the north a little bit so that we can be ready to mark in the morning. But I don't want to travel too far because I don't want our food to start running out. What is that? There's something like very blue up there. I think it's a piece of ice. I just kind of want to go see. Oh, is it a beaver dam that's frozen over? That's interesting. But I think maybe we'll go up into that first hex there, mark it, and then sleep. I think that seems like a good compromise there. Oh, and we've woken to a hex invasion. Isn't that lovely? Which direction is it coming from? Okay, it looks like it's probably over here, but I think we'll probably need to mark that first. But I think we're going to be saving that for the next episode. I think we're going to end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you... Oh wait, let me just check how their health is. Okay. I just want to see... Not too bad. But that's where we're going to end the episode. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.